Hello guys, we will be discussing the romanticized profession of writing and the celebrities who have tried their hand at it. Many people dream of becoming writers because of the intellectual kudos it seems to bestow, and the bohemian air associated with being a poet or novelist. Even celebrities, who have already made their names in other fields, have tried their hand at writing. Let's take a closer look at some of them. These individuals were immensely talented, but their lives were cut short due to unfortunate circumstances. Let's take a moment to remember their contributions to literature and reflect on the fragility of life. Sylvia Plath. Sylvia Plath was an American poet and novelist who is best known for her works, The Bell Jar and Ariel. Despite her literary achievements, Plath struggled with mental illness throughout her life. In 1963, at the age of 30, she committed suicide by inhaling gas from her oven. Her death came shortly after the publication of The Bell Jar and Ariel, which would eventually become some of the most celebrated works of modern poetry. Ernest Hemingway. Ernest Hemingway was an American novelist and short story writer, widely regarded as one of the greatest American writers of the 20th century. However, despite his literary accomplishments, Hemingway suffered from depression and alcoholism. In 1961, at the age of 61, he took his own life by shooting himself with a shotgun. Virginia Woolf. Virginia Woolf was an English writer, considered one of the most important modernist writers of the 20th century. She is known for her novels such as Mrs. Dalloway and To the Lighthouse. Woolf, like Plath, struggled with mental illness and took her own life by drowning in the River Ouse in 1941, at the age of 59. Edgar Allan Poe. Edgar Allan Poe was an American writer, poet, and literary critic, known for his macabre and mysterious stories such as The Raven and The Telltale Heart. Poe had a turbulent life, marked by poverty, alcoholism, and personal losses. In 1849, at the age of 40, he was found delirious on the streets of Baltimore and died a few days later, likely due to complications from alcoholism. Yukio Mishima. Yukio Mishima was a Japanese author, playwright, and actor. He was nominated 3 times for the Nobel Prize in Literature, and is best known for his novels The Temple of the Golden Pavilion and Confessions of a Mask. Mishima was also a nationalist and founded the Tate Nikai, a private army dedicated to the revival of Japan's traditional values. In 1970, at the age of 45, he committed seppuku after leading a failed coup d'etat. Alexander Pushkin. Alexander Pushkin was a Russian poet and writer who is often regarded as the father of modern Russian literature. He wrote several influential works, including Eugene Onegin and The Bronze Horseman. Despite his immense talent, Pushkin's life was marked by controversy, and he was frequently involved in duels. In 1837, Pushkin was fatally wounded in a duel with Georges Danz, a French officer who was rumored to be having an affair with Pushkin's wife. Pushkin died 2 days later at the age of 37, leaving behind a legacy that has endured for centuries. Jack Kerouac. Jack Kerouac was an American novelist and poet who is best known for his novel On the Road. Kerouac was part of the Beat Generation, a group of writers who rejected mainstream culture and embraced nonconformity. Despite his success as a writer, Kerouac struggled with alcoholism and drug addiction for much of his life. In 1969, Kerouac died from an internal hemorrhage caused by years of heavy drinking. He was only 47 years old. Zelda Fitzgerald was an American novelist, painter, and socialite. She was married to F. Scott Fitzgerald, one of the most celebrated writers of the 20th century. Zelda was a talented writer in her own right, but she struggled with mental illness for much of her life. In 1948, at the age of 48, Zelda died in a fire at Highland Hospital in Asheville, North Carolina. The cause of the fire was never determined, but it is believed that Zelda may have started it accidentally while smoking in bed. Hunter S. Thompson was an American journalist and author who is best known for his book Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Thompson was known for his unconventional writing style and his love of drugs and alcohol. Despite his reputation as a wild man, Thompson was also a talented writer who had a profound influence on the field of journalism. In 2005, at the age of 67, Thompson died by suicide at his home in Woody Creek, Colorado. The tragic deaths of these authors remind us of the complex and often painful realities of life. Despite their struggles, they were able to create enduring works of literature that continue to inspire and captivate readers today. We should take a moment to appreciate their contributions and recognize the importance of mental health in our lives.